Hello everyone and welcome back to the DRAMAtical Murder demo. Something happened last part involving rabbits, so if that interests you, I suggest you watch the previous part, or if you haven't watched from the beginning, I have a playlist, so watch that. If you're interested in playing the demo or the game yourself, I have a link in the description. Don't want to miss the next video, subscribe! Turn on notifications by clicking the bell icon, we would love to have you here. Ugh, my head is killing me. What the hell happened? When it came to, I'm lying on the sidewalk. I slowly push myself up, fighting the pain in my body. Though wobbly, I managed to stand. Clutching my head, I struggled to make sense of my jumbled memories. I was making a delivery when suddenly I got pulled into a rye match, and then that weird guy with the rabbit head showed up. How? What happened to my delivery? I look around and see a furry blue lump on the ground.
Ren!
You're so cute, puppy. I pick him up, but he doesn't respond.
Ren! Oi!
I tap him gently on the head. After a beat, Ren opens his eyes. Relief washes over me.
大丈夫か?
特に大きな問題はない。
Hold on, I noticed that the music tends to be— oh no. Quiet. How do I menu? It's been a while. It's been a while. I noticed it's been quiet for the past few parts. I'm very sorry about that.
本当にどっか壊れたとか?
一部データが破損している。
Uh-oh.
それって十分問題じゃねえか.
The rhyme battle must have damaged Ren too.
家帰ったら見てやるからな.
念のために頼む。
いや、つか俺の脳内データも破損しているっぽいんだよな。ウサギ頭と戦ったのは覚えてるんだけど、結局どうなったんだっけか?
俺のデータが破損しているのもそこから先だ。
そっか。ちょい待った。思い出してみるから。
Fighting through the pain in my head, I close my eyes and search my memories. But the harder I try to remember, the more it slips out of reach.
ダメだ。全然思い出せねえ。
それは仕方がないことだ。
そうか。
一般男性の記憶容量を仮に100とすると、青葉の場合は。
This again.
今ここでそういう話かよ。
青葉。
Oh, I keep skipping. I'm sorry.
あれ? なんか目が回る。レン、お前いつから足8本?
青葉。
Why is everything spinning? Which way is down? I can't.
少し待っている。
Okay. Not like we're moving. As Ren runs off, I start laughing. Great! Whoa, 3 Rens. Neat! Oh, oh, but you're effed. And that's when I black out. Whoa. Or Blue Boy. Afterward, Ren gets Mr. Haga and he takes me inside to rest for a while. Even though I lost the package he asked me to deliver, Mr. Haga just smiles and tells me to go home for the day. I take him up on the offer. Granny must not be home yet, as the house is still dark. After flipping the lights on in the entryway, I head for the kitchen, grab my medicine off the shelf, and take a bigger dose than usual. It really should be taken with food, but I need to get my headache under control. Maybe I'm just relieved to be home, but it feels like my exhaustion has suddenly caught up with me. I can barely move. Desperate to collapse into bed, I trudge up the stairs to my room. I take Ren out of my bag and set him on the bed, then take off my jacket to lie down. Phew. I lost the package I was supposed to deliver and even ended up leaving work early. I feel terrible, especially after the kindness Mr. Haga showed me.
何やってんだ俺。
It's all because of that weird rabbit head guy. And Rhyme. Is that what everyone's so worked up about? I slowly sit up. Think about that virtual space is just making me feel worse. My headache hasn't gone away. The medicine must not have kicked in yet. Fortunately, I have just a thing for times like this. I pick up my headphones from the pile with my jacket and put them on. I select one of my favorite songs on my coil, close my eyes, and let the music take me. Music has always helped me relax whenever I'm feeling restless or unwell. Does this explain why the soundtrack is so good? Because it's such a big part of Aoba's character. It's just me and the music. Everything else fades away. Slowly, the music melts with my heartbeat. I feel myself drifting on the waves. Okay. The melody whirls around me, softly caressing my body. The sound soaks through my skin and into my blood, circulating gently through my veins. Okay. Weird noise. Weird noises. This is weird. Usually don't listen. You usually don't hear that happening. Multicolored lights flutter through the darkness like delicate pieces of film. It feels pleasant, comforting. This is a place for me alone, where no one else can trespass. The discordant pain in my head and body grow distant as the peaceful sound spreads through me. Faint sighs spill from my lips, almost like the music is pushing them from my lungs. I feel so good. I'm in deeper than usual today. The world around me has ceased to exist. If I can just fall asleep like this, I know I'll wake recharged and refreshed. If I can just fall asleep. What was that? A sound? I open my eyes slightly, but I'm still pretty out of it. I don't know what I heard. Well, whatever. That's nice. I closed my eyes again. What was that? It's a thing because attention was brought upon it. This place. I know it well. I'm sitting on a sandy beach talking to someone. Someone whose words are more precious than gold, words that seem to glitter in the sunlight. Oh? I don't understand because different language. Maybe if I knew Japanese, I would know. Really muffled though. What did he say? I can't remember. I can't remember those precious words. Ouch. Something sharp is poking me. Oh, it's Benny.
De-
I'm gonna kick your ass! Oh my god. This tiny bird. Can it kick my ass?
てえな
I jump up. The thing that was poking my face tumbles off, and I catch it in midair.
あれベニ
I love him.
話せこら客に対してどういう扱いだ
Being a rude guest, poking me. Benny glares at me, flapping his wings against my hand.
ってことは、公爵来てるのか
当たり前だろうが話せ
I stand up, still clutching the shrieking Benny. Huh? Where's Ren? I find him curled up on the corner of my bed. He's in sleep mode. Which reminds me, he said he'd lost some data. I've got to take a look at him soon. But first, food. I'm feeling much better thanks to my nap. Even my headache is gone. My joints still ache, but I can move. When I leave my room, a delicious smell greets me from downstairs. Granny is back. When I look down at my coil, I realize it's already dinner time.
もうこんな時間か。
お前がなかなか起きねえから俺が起こす羽目になったんだぞ分かってんのか
In my own talons! I love that. I ignore Benny's whining and poke my head into the dining room. That boy. There's that boy. Granny is at the Koujaku is sitting at the table. He grins when he sees me.
Yo, Ohayo-san.
はよ。
その顔、今日も絶好調だな。
おかげさまで。
I can't help but a yawn.
これ。
I toss Benny across the room to Koujaku. He catches him easily.
起こしてやったってのにひどい扱いだなダメんだよ青葉
It's such like a good way to see how Aoba also like interacts with all mates and like sort of like mirrors like the kind of relationship he has with Koujaku.
文句はご主人様に言えよ。つか、そいつ使いっぱにするなよな。
しょうがねえだろ。寝起きのお前めんどくせえし。
んなことねえだろ。
青葉、起きたんなら手伝いな。
はいはい。
Not bad. While Koujaku laughs, I hurry to do Granny's bidding.
いつ来ても変わらねえな、タイさん。あの元気な声を聞くと安心するぜ。
毎日怒鳴られてみろよ。結構きついぜ。
I glare at him as I set the chopsticks out on the table. This only makes him laugh harder. Granny brings over the food while I pour 3 cups of tea. With dinner ready, I join everyone at the table.
いただきます。
Dinner tonight is blanched fish, bamboo stir fry, and pork belly. I start with the pork belly. Delicious. I find the food tastes especially good after I've had a nice nap. To my right, Koujaku shoots Granny a smile. I said grin.
うまい。やっぱりタイさんの料理は最高だな。
いきなり押しかけてきて何言ってるんだい。
俺はちゃんと言ってあったんだぜ、青葉に。
Oh, well, we had some trouble today. I glare at him again.
近々って言ってただろうが。
そういうお前もグースか寝っぱなしだったじゃないか。いくら呼んでもちっとも起きなかったよ。
Man, I was a heavy sleeper.
それはまあそうだったんだけど。
でもこうやってちゃんと飯作ってくれるのほんとありがたいよな。
勘違いすんな。消費期限が切れそうなやつがあったからちょうどよかっただけだよ。
だからタエさん好きなんだよ。
うるさいわ。
Granny stuffs kombu into her face while Koujaku watches with a smile. Granny is actually surprisingly fond of Koujaku. Even though Koujaku came to the island with his mother when we were kids, he was alone more often than not. That's why he spent so much time hanging out with me, and of course he ate plenty of Granny's cooking too. Knowing Granny, she might even think of him like a second grandson.
今日は泊まってくのかい？
Without missing a beat, Kojak stops shoveling rice into his mouth and nods.
そのつもりだけど
Sleepover! Sleepover, sleepover.
たく。
ま、いつものことだしな。ただ俺は仕事あるから、朝はお前が寝てても叩き起こすよ。
逆だろ。なかなか起きねえお前を俺がいつも優しく起こしてやってんじゃねえか。
だよな。
お前ら。
Kojak flushes an infuriating, charming smile and goes back to stuffing his face. The banter continues until the food is gone. After showering, I head for the living room while drying my hair with a towel around my neck. Granny is watching TV while sipping tea. Kojak isn't there.
コウジャクは
Koujaku. See, it's Koujaku. Koujaku.
2階へ行ったよ。お前の部屋にいるんだろ
そっか。あ、そうだばあちゃん。
う。なんだ
この間さ、すげえ頭痛くなった時あって薬飲んだんだけど、効きが悪かったんだよね。
Granny finally pulls her eyes off the TV to look at me. She's always told me to let her know if anything changes with my headaches.
全く聞かなかったのかい
そうじゃないんだけど、いつもみたいには効かなかった感じ。
そうかい。それじゃあ薬の配合を少し変えようかね。
頼みます。
I bow deeply. Granny snorts, returning her attention to the TV. Alright, so Kojak. His name messes me up because I'm used to one way and I'm thinking about the other now. So Kojak's in my room. Okay. I head upstairs. My whole body throbs each time I take a step.
てって。
I may not have any visible injuries, but I feel a dull pain deep in my core. Is it because I took damage in rhyme?
頭の中で戦うっつったって、なんだかんだで痛えんじゃねえかよ。
I mean, the brain works in weird ways. It'll be like that. During the battle with that weird rabbit head guy, Ren said that the damage limits were disabled. Is that even possible? Despite the pain, I finish climbing the stairs and head into my room. Huh? Kojak isn't there, neither is Ren. But then I notice the door to the balcony is open a crack. I look out to find Kojak leaning against the railing. He looks so good! Hush! Hush, he looks so good. Shut up. I love him. Ah! He's gazing at the city, a thin cigarette between his fingers, blowing white smoke through his pursed lips. I don't know why, but Kojak only smiles in my room. I don't know why, but Kojak only smokes in my room, while on the balcony of my room. He never does it in front of the women or at work, or when he's out drinking, just here. I guess he feels like he can let his guard down here. Aww. In public he never drops his confident smile. He always looks like he's having fun, but maybe it's not so easy to have women hanging off you all the time. Kojak brings the cigarette back to his mouth. We're talking about the hands! Though his hands are angular and masculine, though his hands are angular and masculine, something about the dim light makes his fingers look long and beautiful. Those fingers must be very nimble, given his line of work. Kojak is holding Ren. Wait, I didn't even notice. I was busy looking at his face. And look at these two. They're so cute. Shut up. This moment is so good. Kojak is holding Ren with Benny on Ren's head. They both appear to be in sleep mode. I'd be worried about dropping them, but I trust Kojak not to be careless. I grab the ashtray I keep in my room and open the door to the balcony. Look at him. I hate him. Look at that. Oh, God, it's so cute. He is. All the characters are like cool, like interesting in their own way, but I feel like Kojak hits that like spot where I'm weak. Kojak smiles softly upon seeing me.
おう、風呂上がったか。
今にいると思ってた。
ああ、ちょっとこれ、な。
Kojak gestures with his cigarette.
お前ここ好きだよな。
そうか？そうかもな。
なんにも見えねえのに。
まあな。でも何も見えねえのがいいんじゃねえの？
ん？そうな
I
の
don't？ get it.
よくわかんねえけど。
I can get it. I get that. Like sometimes you don't need to be looking at anything to just be enjoying yourself. Especially since he seems like he's busy the whole day and just not being distracted by anything and just with his thoughts seems like a good way to spend time. Especially since he's in a place where he feels like he can let his guard down. Kojak chuckles.
俺
I present the ashtray and Kojak stubs out his cigarette. I set it down by my feet and join him at the railing.
あ
Kojak frowns at me.
あ、青葉。お前また？
ん？
髪だよ。もう少しちゃんと拭けって言ってるだろうが。
Kojak reaches out. He's gonna touch my hair! I flinch at the thought. But it's not my hair he's going for. It's my nose!
ほんとお前の髪。仕事柄気になってしょうがねえよ。
I love that.
やめれ。
I shake him off, but he just smiles.
髪結構伸びたな。またちょこちょこ自分で切ってるのか？
ああ、まあな。つか本職にあんま見られたくないんだけど、適当だから。
いや、そう悪くはないぜ。ちゃんと整ってる。
More or less.
本当？キャー、コウジャクさんに褒められるなんて嬉しい。
Oh my god. Oh, but please.
なんだその棒読み。
You're fangirls.
お前のファンの真似。
お前な。
Kojak laughs. I have a good reason for not getting my hair cut. I don't know why, but I was born with feeling in my hair. That means cutting it is seriously painful. Once I get past my shoulders, the sensation is dull enough that I can cut just the ends. People teased me relentlessly when I was little, saying I looked like a girl because of my long hair. Even a light touch sends chills up my spine, so when they thought it would be funny to pull my hair, needless to say it was hell. When bullies tormented me, it was always Kojak who came to my rescue. Actually, Kojak thought I was a girl at first too. He was pretty surprised when he found out he was wrong, but his attitude towards me didn't really change. Aw. I have to admit, that made me happy.
お前、せっかく綺麗な髪なんだから大事にしろよ。
いつも思うけどさ、お前よくそういうこと平気で言えるよな。
本当に思ってるから言ってるだけだ。お前だって昔は俺が褒めるとはにかみながら喜んでくれたんだけどな。
Alba does have to have like some sort of pride with his hair, even if it's like such a burden. He has to have like something. He has to love it in order to protect it, because if he hated it, he wouldn't have cared. Right? I don't know. Kojak affects a far-off, dreamy look, and I give him the most annoyed glare I can muster.
ガキの頃だろ。覚えてねえし。
A dull pain shoots down my shoulder as I gently dry off the tip of my hair. This pain, is it still from Rhyme?
どうした？
いや、ちょっと。
Tell him.
ちょっとじゃねえ
Don't
よ。
look like nothing.
そういやさっきもぐったりしてたよな。
He knows.
ああ、
なんだよ。ずいぶんもったいぶるな。
そんなんじゃねえけど。
Should I tell Kojak about Rhyme? Kojak can be pretty perceptive, and he already realizes something's going on. If I try to lie now, he's not gonna buy it.
いや今日さ変な目にあってなんつうのライムに巻き込まれたっつうか。
ライムに巻き込まれた？
それがいきなりでさ、配達中だったんだけど気がついたらライムのフィールドにいたっていう。
夢の話じゃねえよな。
違う。
つうことはってそんなことあるもんなのか？
俺もよくわかんなかったんだけど、お前んとこの縄張りの近くだよ。
Ooh,
あの辺の細い路地。
in one of those alleys in your territory. Ooh.
そんな話聞いたことねえけどな。
他にもなんか変でさ、臼井がいなかったんだよな。
そりゃ変だな。あいつがライムの開催してるようなもんだろ。変な装置もあいつと一緒に出てくるし。
だよな。それで
I tell Koujaku about the rabbit head guy, including the fact that he knew my name. As he listens, Koujak's frown grows. He lets out a groan when I've finished.
そいつはお前、もしかして辻切りってやつじゃねえのか？
辻切り？
Well, maybe it'll explain.
俺もチームのやつだから聞いただけだし、詳しくは知らねえんだが、臼井なしで一方的にライムを仕掛けてくるやつらがいるらしい。そいつらのライムはルールも制限もない状態だから、仕掛けられた相手は半殺しにされることもあるって話だ。
じゃあ俺のもその辻切りだってのか？
可能性はあるだろうな。しかし気に食わねえな。
Either way, I don't like it.
何が？
Like what? That thing happening to you. He cares about you, Aoba.
今回はなんとか逃げられたからよかったけどよ。もしまた仕掛けられたらと思うとな。
でも俺ライムやったことねえのになんで誰かと間違えられたのか？
Well, he did have a username. Sly Blue. Sorry, stretching. My back hurts.
誰彼構わずって可能性もあるかもな。それと誰かからものすげえ恨みを買ってるとか。
ねえよ、お前じゃあるまいし。
I'm not you. Oh.
ひでえな。でも相手はお前の名前知ってたんだろ？
まあそうなんだよな。
うん。
コウジャク？
Koujaku. I'm gonna start falling into Koujaku by accident. Koujaku falls silent, a troubled expression on his face. A few moments later, he sighs.
悪い。やっぱ今日は帰るわ。ちょっとやることを思い出した。
おう、そっか。
What's he gonna do? Koujaku pushes off the handrail.
体、本当に大丈夫なんだな。
I like that they put the sprites closer when the proximity is closer between characters. Because right now he is next to us.
な
なら信じるけどよ。何かあったらすぐ言えよ。
あ、わかってる。
よし。
Koujaku flashes me a knowing smile and places Ren in my hands. Then he collects Benny from Ren's head and tucks him into his kimono.
んじゃあな。おやすみ。
な
Koujaku waves farewell and heads out. I go back inside and shut the door to the balcony behind me. After I set Ren on the bed, I lie down next to him.
ライムか。
Was I really ganked? When we were on the Rhyme field, Ren appeared in online mode and responded to my commands.
なんとかセットなんだっけ？
When it happened, my mouth just started moving on its own, almost like I was possessed. The hell was that? And why did it feel familiar? It felt kind of like it does when I'm turning on the charm with customers on the phone. like when I know just the right words to say to win someone over. Anyway, I wonder how often ganking happens. Maybe I should look into that. Not that I really want to dig too deep. A message.
最新型のオールメイトか。
Spam. New models are coming out all the time. I skim the message, then close my coil. I've always been the type to develop sentimental attachment to things I use, but I guess most people in the world aren't like that. Whatever, Ren's all I need. That's right, I need to give Ren a checkup, and we're gonna stop here! Thank you everyone for joining me. If you're interested in playing the game yourself, links are in the description, or if you want to start from the beginning of the LP, I have a playlist. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't, turn on notifications by clicking that bell icon. We would love to have you here. Thank you to this month's patrons. Your support means a lot. If you're interested in becoming a patron, getting early access to videos, as thanks for your support, I have a link to my Patreon in the description as well. Hopefully I'll see you there, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye!